What's happening, everyone? It's Abdallah here with another awesome update video for Fire Emblem Heroes. In case you guys have not logged on, now's the time to do it, because we got a brand new banner to start pulling on. I'm going to give you guys the details on all the units and some recommendations on if you should pull or not in this video, so definitely stay tuned. Let's do this. If you guys are excited for it, definitely smash that like button. Now, of course, we've been talking about Fire Emblem Echoes, right? The brand new Nintendo 3DS game that's coming out on May 20th. In order to commemorate the game that comes out, we now have Celica's team. Well, not all of her team, but the main starters that she starts out with within the game. So, as you guys can take a look, we've got Celica, we've got Bowie, we've got May, and of course we've got Genny. And this is going to be really fun. So, if you guys are taking a look at the appearance rates, it's not going to be boosted like the Hero Fest 5%, but it's going to be the exact same thing. Other details you can take a look at in this banner, aside from the 5-star focus, it's going to be right around like that 2-ish% chance of pulling them, so good luck. We also have Soren and Titania, who came to 4-star as well, so if you actually go through and look, those are some new things that you want to pay attention to. So, other than that, let's take a look at each of these characters and analyze what they're all about. And, of course, we'll go over all the brand new story maps that we have access to as well. So, good old bulletin board with a red exclamation mark. New heroes have joined the fray. 4 new heroes have arrived prior to their appearance in the newest game in the Fire Emblem series, Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia for the Nintendo 3DS. Now they're part of a 5-star focus, which is awesome. And, of course, we do get more story maps, which is the Chapter 11. Awesome. And a limited time special only quest. So, with this, you have access to 20 free orbs. If you guys are all free to play, that's awesome. 20 free orbs, that's like one full summoning session. Provided you can beat all the requirements. Oh my gosh, we'll go into that a little bit later. Alright, so let's take a look. We're going to look at each one of these characters and analyze their weapons and see how they do. So here goes Celica, the caring princess. The Princess of Zofia. Oh no, spoilers! No! As soon as I play the game, I'll know that she's actually the princess, right? Come on, game. Anyway. Trained as a priestess, caring toward others, and dislikes fighting, bears the brand on her right hand, appears in Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia. Okay, so let's take a look at her weapon, Ragnarok. It's not passable, so it's her own tome. You can't skill inherit it to someone else. Kinda stinks, but that's okay. The Might is 14, range is 2 like usual. She is a red tome user and she's infantry, so keep that in mind. Red tome user, awesome. Now, if Celica has 100% HP, so full HP at the start of combat, she will get attack and speed plus 5. After you're done attacking with that boost of attack and speed plus 5, you'll receive 5 damage. And then that boost is going to be gone. So you really want to pair her up with a unit that can heal. Maybe via Ardent Sacrifice, maybe give that to her, or give her like Soul or Noontime, something that regenerates her health so that she can stay at 100% health and continue dishing out that extra speed and attack, which is awesome. Give her Renewal too if you have an extra Renewal floating around. So Ragnarok is going to be a very good tome for you. Blazing Light, again, you're not going to be using these like area of attack things. That's kind of garbage. This right here though, Distant Defense. That's cool. If this unit is attacked by a bow, dagger, magic, or staff, so anything range, unit receives defense and resistance plus 6 during combat. That's awesome. Distant defense plus 3. Now that is that's her A skill. So that's gonna be yeah, watch out for that because that takes up your A slot. Of course, it's very good. So keep that in mind. And then, of course, she's got a spur defense. I mean, you can always change the last C skill for anything that you want. Now, let's take a look at her stats. Now, this isn't really something that I've done in previous episodes, but let's take a look. Before we move on to May, we're going to go over here to the Fire Emblem Heroes Gamepedia, or the Wiki, and I'll zoom in a little bit so that you guys can see this pretty easily. Alright, moving on. So, let's take a look right over here. So her base stats, right off the bat, this is what you want to take a look at as soon as you pull her, so that you can determine exactly what nature she has. Of course, you really want to aim for a plus attack, or a plus speed one, whatever you want. But taking a look at it, speed is, if you get a plus speed nature 36, that's going to be pretty fast. And likewise for attack. pair that up with her tome, pair that up with her special skill, she's going to be amazing. Of course, if you roll anything else, maybe you might want to look at giving her distant counter, or what is that, distant defense? You might want to give that to someone else. I mean, any bulky unit would totally love this. Like, for example, Xander. If you guys have Xander from the last Grand Hero battle, and you got like a minus attack, you got a minus attack Celica, Xander would truly appreciate distant defense 3. I'm just saying, that would be amazing. Someone with a built-in counter already into their weapon would love this. Spur Defense is garbage for skill inheritance, and Blazing Light is too. So if you did get a not-so-good nature one and you don't really need her, definitely aim for Distant Defense. It is really good. But yeah, other than that, HP is pretty bulky. Defenses are 22 all the way around. So she's relatively okay on the defensive side. So I'm excited about that. Anyway, moving back. So here we are. Let's go talk about May. May is Bae. So a mage from Novus, and a dear friend of Celica, always cheerful and energetic, but she has a tendency to get carried away. Appears in Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valencia. Now, May is amazing. She's really good. She's amazing. She's got a brand new type of tome, which is the Owl Tome. This is the Blar Owl. She's a blue mage. That's an infantry. So blah, blar, all the, you'll notice like the suffixes of all the weapons. If it's blah or blar, you'll notice that it's blue. Okay. So anyway, it's an Owl Tome. This means that during combat, the unit's attack, speed, defense, and resistance is boosted by the number of adjacent allies times 2. So you're thinking, oh man, you mean that like her attack is at 30? And then now she's going to be at like 60, and then like 90, and then like 120. Oh man, that's awesome. No, that's not how it works. The times 2 is a little misleading. This means that you can get, you get a max of 6 in all your stats if you have 3 people next to you. So for example, the one person next to you, you multiply that times 2, and then you get all of your attack, speed, defense, resistance plus 2. That's exactly how that works. If you have 2 units considering right next to you when you're attacking, so like a spur bonus, then you'll get 4 attack, 4 speed, 4 defense, 4 resistance. If you have all 3 next to you, you'll get 6 attack, 6 speed, 6 defense, 6 resistance. So it's okay. Is it better than a Blar Blade? No. Blade Tomes are typically way better because they stack with ward and everything like that. So yeah, there you have it. Owl Tome. Drawback. So many units in the game have drawbacks, so really nothing there. Desperation, you can get Shanna. Shanna has Desperation 3 at 4-star. Okay. And Blue Tome experience, real garbage. You don't need that at all. The last thing that you want is to give your teammate double experience and then skip out on skill points that you would get naturally from playing the game. So, all in all, you don't want to be aiming for May, unless May is a character that you really, truly appreciate and you love so much. There's really no good skill inheritance with her. It's just not. I mean, the Owl Tome is garbage compared to like an Odin's Tome. So yeah, before we jump off to that, let's take a look. We're going to look at May. Here we go, full screen on May. So May's stats, according to the Gamepedia, they're pretty decent. You guys want to look right over here once you pull a May so that you guys can tell what kind of nature you have. Right over here is where it really shines. A plus attack May will have 39, not bad. Plus speed May will have 34. And the defensive stat is pretty abysmal. So if you get a minus defense, she's going to be like a paper bag. But on the other side, her resistance is outstanding. So she's going to be a very potent force when it comes to attacking mages. Her HP stat is really not that high, but it's not super low either. So it's kind of right in the middle of the range there. So of course we've talked about that. There's nothing really you want to do with her. So I would honestly stay away from pulling for May, unless you really need a blue mage. You know what I mean? I mean, do you really need one? Blue mage? Did you guys miss out on Lindy? Did you guys miss out on Odin or Bunny Cena? Blue Cena? Anyway, so Sharina is a princess just like Celica. Wait, forget I said anything. Right? Come on, spoiling it again. Anyway, here's Bowie. Bowie. I like him. Bowie's good. In the game, he's good. and Fire Emblem Heroes is not the game. You know what? He's okay. He's good. Let's look at him. A mage from Novus who grew up dirt poor, of calm demeanor but not great at magic, appears in Fire Emblem Shadows of Valencia. So he's great in that game. He's got the other Owl Tome. It's green, okay? Like Gron Raven, Gron Blade. It's an owl tome, so same concept. But he's like the green version of it. Ignis is a huge bomb that he is going to drop on any unit. Now, Bowie is so bulky, and the Ignis is perfect for him. Cooldown is a little bit, so I don't know if you want to go for that or ditch it for a Moonbow, depending on what you guys want. Earth Boost is a brand new skill that you guys can bring. If the unit has at least 3 more HP than the enemy at the start of combat, you're going to get a defensive boost of +6. So, not only is he bulky, but he has that defensive boost, which is awesome. And, behold, he has the renewal. So, Bowie's actually very good for skill inheritance. Earth Boost is pretty good for bulky tanks. If you guys have an Armor Emblem team, maybe go for it. Renewal, that's very good fodder. Renewal doesn't come easy. So, the Order of Heroes, a different world, is like a dream, and it's more than I can fathom now. Let's take a look at his raw stats and see where he falls among everywhere else. Because Bowie he's bulky. Oh my gosh, he's bulky. So we're looking right over here. Taking a look. These are his base stats right at the beginning. And look, I just grabbed this. Alright, his base stats right at the beginning. Done. Okay, we got that. We know it. Now, base stats at the end. This is really good. So, a bulky mage. Looking at this defense, so he's kind of the opposite of Genny. Sorry, not Genny, May. So, he can get a maximum of 35 plus defense. Bowie is going to be outstanding for you. But on average, 32. Resistance, on the other hand, is not so great, but 18 is, that's a couple under Celica. So, think about it that way. Right over here, his attack stat is pretty weak at 32 max. Minimum is 25. I mean, it's workable. You can use him as a tank. And of course, look at this HP. 46 plus HP. So you really can't go wrong with any nature on Bowie. The ideal natures would definitely be a plus defense, plus attack. Even a plus speed gets him at a respectable 30. So, I mean, he's not going to be outsped by everyone. Or even if you get a plus HP. So overall, if you pull a Bowie, that's going to be pretty good for you. I would say so. And of course, he has the Earth Boost, which is a slot A skill, which makes your unit a little bit more bulky if you have more HP. That's okay. Is that better than HP plus 3? Maybe. I don't know. Or, sorry, defense plus 3? I don't know. Probably not. Renewal is going to be really good as well, so keep that in mind. So there we have it, Bowie, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on. Okay, last but not least, and of course they save the best for last. This is Genny. Hey, Abdallah, it's pronounced Genny. Okay, sure, whatever. I don't care. I'm going to call it Genny. A meek young cleric from Novus likes to write her own stories. Appears in Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia. Gravity. Okay, that's cool. She's got a 6 might. That's decent, right? After any combat, prevents the foe from moving more than one space through its next action. She does have Physic, which allows you to heal from multiple spaces away. And it restores a generic 8 HP. Heavenly Light, that's awesome. Cooldown 2, when healing an ally with a staff, all other allies recover 10 HP. That's awesome. And here we go, the piece de resistance. This is it. This is the reason why you want to pull for Genny. Wrathful Staff. Oh my gosh, let's talk about Wrathful Staff. Wrathful Staff allows you to bypass the half damage of all the staffs in the game. If you guys didn't know, all the staffs, they don't do full damage. They only do half. So if you have this, man, you're gonna go offensive, and that is really good. So let's look at Genny. This castle is so beautiful. I feel like I've become a princess. I wish I could just stay here forever. Let's take a look at her, shall we, on the wiki. Let's look at her stats. So Genny, oh my gosh, Genny. If you get a plus attack Genny, that's more than Bowie. That's more than Bowie. That's crazy. Okay, May, if you get a plus attack, okay, let's look at May. You can almost get more than a plus attack May. More attack than Celica. Are you kidding me right now? Dude, it's all about Genny. She's a healer that's offensive. That's so insane. If you pull her as a plus attack, she's going to be on all your teams. Not only is she going to be attacking because of Wrathful Staff, which totally boosts that up, and you give her Assault and she'll be good to go. Heck, give her Pain or Absorb even. That's insane. So other than that, I mean, her speed's not great. She's not going to be doubling anyone. At 25 speed, maybe she'll double some lower units. Defense, obviously, is at 21, so right around Celica's defense. Resistance is outstanding, so she's going to be attacking any mages. This is like a It's like a bow user with like a magic bow, if you think about it. Like, it's just offensive. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And then, of course, right over here, 32 HP is right down the middle. So this is amazing. Now, if you pull multiple Gennies, that's great. I mean, pulling multiple Gennies will give you more Wrathful Staves, or Staves. Now, if you have an Elise, if you have a Lucius, that's going to be super good if you give Wrathful Stat to those, because Elise, in and of herself, has one of the best attack ratings, along with Lucius, as far as all the healers go. So that's amazing. So if you can pull a Genny, more power to you. That's like an under 3% chance of pulling her. So good luck. But I would totally say, if you're gonna pull on this banner, you need to pull Genny. Genny, Celica, Bowie, and then May. That's exactly how I'll do it. Genny, Celica, Bowie, then May. Simply because of their skill inheritance. It's really insane. So the game is constantly changing. Fire Emblem Heroes, it's looking great. So there we go. 4 more characters in the upcoming Fire Emblem title are here. Yeah, I love it how Anna just says like a little quote at the end. All right, so now let's talk about what else has been added on this brand new update. Aside from getting new heroes, we have a new chapter, and a new chapter means new orbs every time you complete it. So heading on over here, you can take a look. If you go on normal, you go to Rite of Shadows, and you have 5 parts to do. This is going to cost you a lot of stamina if you're going to do this in one sitting. I would say try to do it once a day. If not, just go for it. Doesn't matter. You have stamina potions. So Caring Princess, Pirates, Mountain of Fear, more Pirates, and the Dark Domain. Alright, this is what they look like in normal. It ranges from level 20 to 25. Of course, going over in the hard mode ranges from level 30 to level 35. And let me tell you about this. This is hard. Getting all of these Lunatic, starting from level 40 with the gold star. That means that all the units are like skill inherited, decked out. And then of course, all the way to Dark Domain. Oh my goodness gracious, you have no idea how hard Dark Domain is going to be. Good luck. If you guys want to see me take on Dark Domain, I have split up the next couple parts of my episodes where I do all of normal mode, I do all of hard mode, and then of course I do all of Lunatic mode. So it's tough. I'm telling you, it is tough. And here's the icing on the cake. If you guys are taking a look at all your quests, right? So there's a brand new quest that lasts for about 2 weeks, 14 days, where you guys can indeed do some Lunatic stuff for an extra 5 orbs. So that's a total of 20 orbs, but this right here, clearing 11.5 on Lunatic with a Lance user and all 4 allies must survive, that's gonna take you some time, okay? Even my 5-star team, I had a hard time doing it. And I still haven't. I'm waiting for my stamina to come back. I don't want to waste another potion to keep on trying this for 1 orb. So anyway, 20 orbs. You have a brand new banner to celebrate everything Fire Emblem Echoes. And of course, if you still want to pull for Lindy, you can absolutely do that. Lindy's the best one to pull right over here. And Julia too. Julia's really good if you don't have Nino. And then do you really want any of these guys? No, you don't. I mean, Robin's okay, but still. You really want to go for Genny. I'm telling you, Jenny's going to be the best. I want to do a summoning session for her. And at the same time, I want Celica. Like, I want Celica because I want to get that one ability and then give it to Xander. Because I'm going to be building a horse emblem team. And Xander would really, really love that defensive skill, distant defense. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This game is crazy. So, keep in mind that, you know, if you guys are free to play, just kind of be wary about it. If you guys pay to play, then that's cool. You know, just be aware of the chances and don't get your hopes up when your appearance rates go all the way up to 6%. You still haven't pulled a 5-star. It's a trap. Be careful and go from there. But long story short, pull on this banner, get your Genny, get your Celica, and by now you don't need Bowie or May. You don't. You absolutely don't. Unless you really love them as characters. And go for that. But anyway, that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed my little insight about all of these characters. I kind of wanted to show off a little bit of the raw stats So shoutouts to all the people on the Fire Emblem Wiki. You guys do an awesome job. You help people like me when it comes to researching all the different stats and abilities and everything like that. So yeah, go check them out. You guys know the site, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. We're going to continue on with even more Fire Emblem Heroes with your help and support. We are indeed doing the brand new Chapter 11 on the channel, so you can watch the playlist right over that way. Dude. And then you can watch more tips and tricks and update videos right over here, and watch the newest video on my channel that way. Make sure you guys click on that subscribe button, because within this week of recording, I'm going to be having loads of Fire Emblem Echoes content on the Nintendo 3DS. You guys like Fire Emblem? Come on over and watch it. It's going to be fun. We're going to do a full-on Let's Play of that. We're going to beat the game. It's going to be super cool. And we might do a giveaway, depending on if I get another collector's edition or not. We'll see. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. And let me know what you guys think of all these characters within the new banner in the comment section below. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.